I'm getting to the point I need like an engineer. Oh, it's no, because they got to push buttons for me while I'm trying to do this. We got this. I got this. I already got one. I already got one person watching, so I got this. Um, oh, there's an maximize button on there. Crikey. Wait. Hey, I just found a new shortcut. That's exciting. Okay, anyways. Enough about that. And let's go ahead and get this started. Welcome to another day of the Daily Delete, starring me as I go through every calendar day of my 14 years of Facebooking, and I go through my entries and delete everything because I spent 14 years on Facebook and it has gotten me nothing. So let's go ahead and just get rid of all this extraneous data and make room for the next guy to go and do the same dumb shit I did. I actually, I think about the idea of Facebook being around for another 15 years, and it actually makes me dry heave. It's terrible. No, the idea that Facebook would still be around in 10, 15 years. It's such a terrible idea. Facebook has done so many bad things to the society. We should have stuck with blogs. Yeah, I'll be off of it forever. Of course, we can't be off of it because we own and operate businesses. And apparently, if you're a business and you don't interact with Facebook, no one sees you because everyone as a whole like only uses Facebook. There are actually people out there who think Facebook is the internet. Like their only experience with anything involving the internet is just Facebook and only Facebook. Like it's terrible. Like there's other stuff out there. It's called the World Wide Web for a reason. It's just the whole thing's a bad idea. Anyways, enough about Facebook being a bad idea. Let's show how bad of an idea Facebook is. Of course, it's people like me contributing who didn't make it any good. Let's see. On this day 12 years ago, I am off to work. What time do I leave? Or what time do I leave? Let's see, 7:45. Yep. Wake up at 7:45, get there at the shop around whenever. Yeah, it took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day. It was cool too because I used to drive through a state park. So I lived in New Jersey and I lived in upstate New York, and I used to drive in the morning from New Jersey to New York. But the thing was, on the way there and on the way back, I actually went opposite of traffic. Like my route took me in the complete opposite direction of all the traffic going into Manhattan. And out of the 2 hours of driving, I'd say about an hour of it was through a massive state park, which included a state forest, a giant river, Bear Mountain. Which, if you know anything about Bear Mountain, like there's a road on there that they use for like high-end luxury sports car commercials because it's this tiny little 2-lane road that winds up the side of a mountain. It's got like a rock wall along one edge of it. It's pretty intense, dude. I used to drive that on a regular. It was magical. 12 years ago, Jay Thompson is going to keep his mouth shut. It's too easy sometimes. Yep. Of course, I don't know what I'm talking about here, but does anyone? Looking into tactical rifle training, which, by the way, yeah, I've done it. Pretty awesome. I recommend it for anyone who wants to learn how to safely and appropriately use tactical rifles. I mean, damn, firearms in general. If you're going to use firearms, get training. It's better that way. Like, you can learn how to drive on your own, but you probably do a little bit better if you go to classes and learn how to drive. I don't know. On this day 11 years ago, Roxanne Beaumont was hosting Repo, the Genetic Opera, live. Um, let's see. Look at that negative hate. Like negative hate, I think, went on to do big things here. Uh, the film screening with a shadowcast performance by Voices of Gene Co. Funny story, I was a member of Voices of Gene Co. for a short minute there. Yep. Until the drama possessed ex decided to cause problems. She was the director here, directed by Miss Tornado. Tornado? I'm going to pronounce it Tornado from here on in. Actually, no, I'll probably never pronounce it again because once this is deleted, it's gone forever. That's not true. It's actually on Roxanne's thing. So yeah, it was a great show. Had a good time. I put a whole lot of hard work and energy into it, and did not get the credit I deserved. But whatever. Ain't even mad. Everyone had fun, and that's all that counts. Bloop. Moving tag. 11 years ago today, I cannot find my camera cables or my beard trimmers. Is it a gremlin or an alien trying to phone home? Okay. Anyways, a bunch of people making comments. They say the proudest of spirits can be broken with love. Chocolate helps too. I have no idea what that means. Let's see. 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, it is. If it was 3 in the morning, I'd be like, okay, I get why it doesn't make sense. I don't even know why it doesn't make sense on its own there. 11 years ago today. Here you go. Does anyone recognize this quote from a movie? It's one of my favorite movies. You shoot me in a dream, you better wake up and apologize. Um, where's the commode in this dungeon? I gotta take a squirt. This is a lovely movie. Makes gun hand gesture. All right. See, some of these people know what's going on. If you know the name of the movie, leave it in the comments below. Is that something they teach you in the YouTube Creator Academy? To tell people to leave comments below and like ask questions? Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter about likes, follows, and obeys. It's all about the commentary. If you don't respond, like no one. That's why I laugh when they have those things on Facebook where people are like, "Hey, let's share Instagram posts." It's like sharing, following each other's Instagrams don't mean anything. Or it's all like, "Hey, everyone, like this post if blah blah blah." It's like, no, make comments. Now the bull song's playing again in the background. Do 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 do. Yeah, why not? Because what is it? It's like a German lo-fi chill hip hop beat. I dig it. Pretty good. Oh damn! You know what? When she came over, I should have hit this button and been like, bloop, but I didn't. So it's gone. Look at this. All this. Oh, I gotta sneeze. The good news is I didn't sneeze directly into my microphone foam because then I have to like put it in a sock and put it through the washer machine. Ew, which I should do anyway because it kind of smells. It does not smell like Victory. It smells like a horror movie filmed in an abandoned uh, radio station. On this day 10 years ago, the only thing worse than a god awful chest cold is having one while having to go to work painfully early. Um, I don't know what job that was 10 years ago. I think it was at a restaurant. It was weird. I was working at a restaurant in Philadelphia, and like, I don't know how it happened, but the fucking company was all like, hey, can you work weekends? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll work weekends. Apparently, I misheard them because what they meant to say was, hey, are you willing to work every weekend forever for the rest of your life? I was literally there from the time the doors opened Friday morning until the doors closed Sunday night. I was there two Clopeners in a row, back to back. And it was because the majority of the other, I don't know, like I was the only white dude there. And like half the other employees, like all, I guess, made their own schedule. And like for some reason, management didn't include me. And there were members of the crew that just would not work on weekends. Our head chef refused to work on weekends. Stupid. Anyway, it was whatever. It was a rapid response place. It was called hummus, and every dish you got hummus with it. So it was like, I don't know. Outside of the grilled salmon, there really wasn't anything too complicated on the menu. Everything's made ahead of time and then put in warmers until it's time to serve. So yeah, it ain't that sort of place. 9 years ago today, holy fuck, did I just beat the hell out of this art tablet, and it felt nice too. It did. I like drawing stuff. I have an awesome tablet now too. Here is a picture of an earring that my baby mama made back when she had a jewelry business, trying to raise money to help raise our kid. So nice earring. It's cute. And ta-da! Thanks, Don. Thanks for supporting us. 8 years ago today. Okay, so I remember this for the most part. And this was when I was working at the beer store with the pizza oven. Yeah, the grimy Jamaican place with the 48 fucking menu selections on the wall. So, in an outburst of frustration, I replaced all of my handwritten notes with strongly worded, typed out ones. But this was stuff like close the walk in door, or put the food away, or maintain temperature checks, or pick up after yourself, or, you know, you wear gloves, shit like that. Like, I would handwrite notes because I would catch people fucking up left or right. Like, I am a safety certified cook. Like, I could open and run and maintain a restaurant. I got the skills and abilities to prevent a listeria outbreak. Like, I know what I'm doing. So I was doing that. Like, I take my job seriously. So write notes. Anyways, so I wrote all these handwritten notes, and then it didn't work. So I typed out new ones. My boss saw them today and said, thanks. And I accidentally said, I only did this because your employees give fuck all about handwritten notes. Oops. Also might be a faux pas because he wrote a note about something I was doing, and I responded by ripping it down and hanging up 4 more in other places. I don't even know what the note was that he wrote. Catherine says the best part is he continued doing something that the note was left about. I don't even remember what the note was. Who knows what it was? It's probably do not feed or tease the straight people. I don't know. 6 years ago today. Hey, here's a picture of a drink. I don't know. Look at me trying to be artsy. Toxic. Cool. That Bullfest song is still stuck in my head. Do 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 do. I should just do that for this entire broadcast. Like 30 minutes of me going do 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 while I'm looking at old Facebook posts. I might as well. Like, let's be honest here. I do get occasional visitors who watch for a minute or two. Like, I haven't really, outside of Shannon, I haven't had anyone sit and watch a full broadcast. And the number of concurrent watchers I've had at any given time was 4. But there's been 2 or 3 episodes, and like I never pointed this out, and I never said something, so I might as well say it now. I think I had 2 or 3 episodes where the microphone was off, and no one noticed. No one said a goddamn word. So whatever. Yeah. Okay. So here's my new show format. I hope you like it. On this day, 6 years ago today. Okay. So anyway, today's political rant. America has been at war for 222 out of its 239 years. So, yeah, since 1776. And this is 6 years ago. So, 245 years? Okay, yeah. So, America's been around for 245 years. And out of that, for 230 years, it has been at war. Yeah, land of the free. It says, let that sink in for a moment. Dude, last time I answered the front door and it was a sink wanting to come in, I let it in and it stayed for longer than a minute. So if you think I'm letting another sink in, forget it. You're out of your minds. Come on, that was funny. That was good. Thanks. That was great. Oh, sweet. 5 years ago today. Look at me using my contest winnings from the Days of the Dead makeup competition. They gave me a face mold and some latex and some tints. So I started making this ugly latex mold of a scary. I don't know why that says Atlanta, Georgia. Must be an Instagram thing. So yeah, look at that, huh? Kind of looks like fried chicken. Ooh, fried chicken. Welcome to the next serial killer on the block, Fried Chicken Man, Fried Chicken Face Man. He peels the skin off of fried chicken and then terrorizes vegans. I got an idea for our next short horror movie. Okay, good. We're gonna have to buy a lot of fried chicken because I'm gonna be the dude killing everyone. Be awesome. Hey, is that a Beyond Burger? Stab, stab, stab. Maybe I can just go in here and delete the whole folder at the same time. Facebook, can you do that? Can you let me do that? Uh, download album, sweet, and delete album. Bloop. Deleting, 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 deleting. Album has been deleted. Okay, sweet. On this day 5 years ago, here I am posting lyrics from Alkaline Trio. I would play this song, but I don't need the copyright strike. By the way, Alkaline Trio is the best band on the planet. Um, I can tell because they've basically just been following me all my life and writing songs about me. Or at least that feels like it. It's either they were doing it or Morrissey was doing it. I'm not sure. But awesome. Lovely song, lovely band. One of the greatest albums of all time. I don't care who you are. Let's see. 5 years ago today, my dating PTSD is flaring up. I want to be cuddled, but I also want to be left alone. Being crazy is hard. 17 comments. I wonder, is it people trying to be helpful or people being funny? A little bit of both. Oh, look, detachable penis was mentioned. That's great. Anyways, cool discussion. I do have dating PTSD, actually. It's pretty serious. I'm not gonna lie, it's a thing. Like, you ask anyone, it's a thing. I mean, not anyone who knows me, just anyone in general who's dated, like, dating PTSD is a thing. Anyways, on this day 5 years ago, Scott Krim. Hi, Scott. I think I know you. Scares that, I guess. Okay. Vanilla Ice for president. If you've got a problem, yo, he'll solve it. Thank you for posting that. Ooh, too cold. Thank you for the All Juggalos community for sharing that amazing bit of work. Whatever happened with Juggalos? Are they still a thing? I think so. Actually, you know what? There are more Juggalos in the world than there are polar bears. True story. Look it up. There's like 500 polar bears, and there's like a billion Juggalos. This is the world we live in. 5 years ago, keep in mind you can't be honest with anyone until you're honest with yourself, and honesty is the highest form of intimacy. True story. Hey, it's a square picture, words on it. You know what that means? It's probably on Instagram, so I can delete it here. Do 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 do. True story. 5 years ago, when you are evolving to a higher self, the road seems lonely, but you're simply shedding the energies that no longer match the frequency of your destiny. So destiny exists as a way from. How dare you? How dare you, RF Keefe? You sick son of a bitch. One of my number one fans, man. He's been like at my side of my social media for like decades now. Like he's one of the constant watchers of these videos, by the way. So shout out to RF Keefe. Thank you. That's also in the YouTube Creator Academy. Apparently, give shout outs. I'm also supposed to wear a clown mask and vape. I don't know. Now I'm just guessing because I watch YouTube videos all the time, and I'm pretty sure. Do they? I should just take the quiz right out and just see if I get it. Oh shit! I wanted to take a pre-quiz. Why can't we do pre-quizzes? Yeah, like dude, seriously, like imagine. Okay, so for all two of you watching this, I want you to go ahead and just close your eyes and picture this. You're in school, right? And it's your first day of classes, and they're like, "Hey, welcome to Biology 101. Here's your final exam. Take your exam today." and then we'll grade it. And then, so you take the final exam on your first day of class. If you pass the exam, congratulations, you're done with the class. You can move on. If people don't pass the exam, then the teacher's got a great little syllabus already pre-planned out where he's like, okay, well, everyone knows frog testicles, so let's go ahead and plan the rest of it. Like, why do they not do that? What the Jesus? They should do the same thing for jobs too. Like, oh, you want to be a carpenter? All right, well, here's an exam. You got a day or two to do this. Pre-testing would save so much time and energy. Everything for schools, jobs, certification, like safety, whatever. Yeah, but there's big business to make people struggle. Anyway, here's Fox News talking about Bernie's socialist agenda. All right. Do I have to watch? Do I have time? Do I have time to watch this? 10 minutes. Let's just say Fox News thinks socialism is bad if it doesn't support corporations. So we'll just move on. Okay. Robert Reich, saving capitalism for the many, not the few. Yeah, big corporations, Wall Street, have rigged the economy. We all know why. If you don't know why, please like and subscribe. Robert Reich, he is a UC Berkeley professor, a former Secretary of Labor, and a co-founder of Inequality Media. His movies include Saving Capitalism, Inequality for All, and he has written books such as The System, The Common Good, and Saving Capitalism. You can also visit his website at robertreich.org. Wow, that sounded really professional, didn't it? Dude, I'm so amazing. Dude, I have got you all fooled, suckers. So, yeah, hire me for your next voiceover project. On this day 5 years ago, here is a promo picture from the new Ghostbusters movie. It's What's Her Nuts with the glasses, the funny one. What's her name? You know better than me. Was it? The blonde chick with the glasses? The nerdy one from... Yeah, but she's the funny one from Saturday Night Live. Is it? So anyway, here's a picture of her licking a pistol. And the caption is, I'll be in my bunk. So yeah. Oh. The remake. Is that her name, Jillian Holtzman? Yeah. Kate McSum? The one who plays for the other team. Yeah. Okay. Kate McKinnon, yeah. Dude, she's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Leslie Jones or Jenny McCarthy. I've never... You know, I've yet to see that movie. Got a bunch of... I stare at an Ecto-1 all day long, and I freaking haven't even watched that movie yet. Okay. 5 years ago. So you want the government to stop giving poor people free stuff? It's funny how you don't care about the $70 billion a year we spend on subsidizing Wall Street banks, the $38 billion in subsidies given to oil companies, the $2.1 trillion that Fortune 500 corporations are stashing overseas to avoid paying U.S. taxes, and the $153 billion a year we spend to give McDonald's and Walmart workers food stamps. America. Can you smell the freedom? Isn't the last clause of the sentence the very give people poor stuff? Yeah, Phil, you missed the point. Okay, I got the point. Vilify and shame people who think the government should not be in the business of doing social charity. Now, see, the issue here is that people are screaming about, like you, who are screaming that the government shouldn't give people free stuff, but I don't see you complaining about the government giving businesses free stuff. Businesses aren't starving to death. Our children are. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, missing a fucking libertarians, I swear to God. Who will build the roads? That's my question. Because I know it ain't you guys. You're too busy arguing with Democrats and Republicans on the Facebook. Here's video, hashtag but I can, which doesn't translate well because actually it looks like hashtag buttican. What is this? I'm a senior in college. Oh, here we go, going through down the rabbit hole of looking at hashtag used and see if other people used it. Can I ask about this right here? Like this thing. When you write, do not capitalize the beginning of every word because then it's not a sentence. It is a book title or a film title. And I'm sorry, but this would make for a terrible book title. You would not be able to. You couldn't fit all this on the cover of a book. Ugh. But I can. I don't even know. Man, dude, have you ever done that? Like, use a hashtag on Facebook and then go look at the hashtag because you're using hashtags because you want people to search to find that hashtag in question so they can find your content. And yesterday I mentioned something about how water seeks its own level or people nurture the company they keep. Like, so look at the company your hashtag is keeping and then think about whether you really want to use that hashtag. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was a video of me doing a repo job where I drove to Tennessee. I drove all the way to Tennessee, and it was like my first time just going to Tennessee on business. Oh, it's an international caller. This will be great. Oh, check this out. This will be fun. Hi, caller. You're on the air.
Thank you for choosing Marriott Hotels. We would like to inform you that thanks to the Friends and Family Rewards program, your membership.
They are at the point now. They are calling me from other countries. Dude, it's spoofed calls because every time they call me from a local number, I call back and it's always like, this phone cannot be connected. Like, fuck you, Marriott. Fuck you. Anyways, thank you for the interruption. I'm sorry, guys. That was like rude as hell. I thought it was going to be funny, but no, it was just rude, which is really most of my Facebook posts. Thank you. 4 years ago today, sometimes you have to make changes. Don't change so people like you. Be yourself and the right people will love you. Unless you're an asshole, then you should change. True story. Hey, by the way, I'm starting up a life coaching class. It's a master class, which means I'll have to charge more money. But the first class is going to be called Don't Be an Asshole. There's only one class. Speaking of asshole, here's something from my buddy Kano 2 years ago. Wrong jar. Instead of Vaseline, it's VapoRub. I feel like actually VapoRub instead of Vaseline would be like kind of cool and tingly, right? It's like the difference between a cigarette and a menthol cigarette, right? So kind of only posted this because he did the same sort of thing, but instead of Vaseline, it was Tiger Balm. Oh my God, dude, the screaming. Just the screaming. So, anyways, thank you. Oh, I should probably post something here before I delete it because it's on his, you know. Let's see. Still laughing. Damn, it's one of my favorite funny moments in my life. Okay. So that's it. Deleted. And guess what? I'm just going to go ahead and refresh this just to make sure it was taken care of. There you go. No memories today. There aren't any memories to see or share today, but we'll let you know when you have something to look back on. So there you go. There you have it. What's that RTMP thing? Connect, Zoom. Oh, that's new. I got to play with that as soon as the broadcast is done. All right, cool. So, hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you liked it. This was a nice short episode, just at 30 minutes. Just the way Christopher Nolan intended. So we're done here. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and obey. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments. This video gets nowhere and does nothing unless you people interact with me in the process. So feel free to chat, say something. You don't even have to like do it while I'm live. Once the show is done, it'll be there forever, and you could still comment on stuff, and I'll still see it. It's cool. It'll work. Trust me. Trust me. So that's it. We're done. Thank you guys. It is still early enough in the day. It's beautiful out. Go outside and play, please. Thank you. And